Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Linux for ethical hackers, and we're going to go through different topics that commands we need to go through before learning uh, hacking. Okay, so we're just going to go through the key objective, the key commands that you need to know to start learning to how to hack. In the first, I'm going to be using Kali Linux. Kali Linux is a operating system. I'm going to use it in VMware Workstation. If you want to install Kali Linux, it can be installed by going to Kali Linux here and get Kali. This is the link where you can install it. There are many options where you can install it. You can install it as an image or virtual machine. I prefer virtual machine. You can just download it from here and upload it here. Run it on the VMware. Okay. So Kali and done. So let's start with the learning objective. Okay, the first step, we're going to talk about how to navigate Linux file system with confidence, and we're going to see how to master essential commands for security operations, write functional bash scripts for automation, and understand file permissions and ownership, and how to use grep, sid, and awk for log analysis and pattern matching. Okay, and so first let's talk about what's Linux. Linux is an open source operating system, free source code available. Okay, yeah, it's an open source operating system and it's kernel based. Linux kernel manages hardware resources, and it has multi-user and multitasking, multiple user simultaneous process, and security focused and industry standard. 90% of servers run Linux. Okay, yeah. And we have two operating systems that are used to hack for in cybersecurity environment for penetration testing. So we have Kali Linux. Okay, contains like 600 plus penetration testing tool, best for serious pen testing and CTFs. And we have also Parrot OS, lightweight alternative for 600. But basically, this is both. We can use either one for penetration testing, but we prefer right now to use Kali Linux. Okay, to understand the file system hierarchy, we have like the root directory. It's the top of the hierarchy. Okay, and we have the /bin, essential binary executable like ls, cat, cp, mv are all inside the bin. /.etc. This is system configuration files. Example like password and shadow and the Apache. Password is where you can find the list of all the users and that are available in your OS, and shadow is where you can find the hash of each users and like the password, like for each user's hash and the hash. So we have here /home, user home directory, here /root users home directory, variable data, var is where logs, cache, and temporary data. Temp is a temporary file. Let's see let's see it in the actual OS here. So I will open here file. Let's open here home. Okay. Let's go back. Yeah. So these are the files. Okay. Here you have bin. Okay, here you have the /etc, and you have here the home and var here and /temp. So you want to let me give you a demo of what, for example, this one, cat /etc/password. Yeah, this is important command to help you see each users inside your environment. Here the root, this is us, and yeah, and you can also use etc.password shadow. Yeah, you need to be root to access this one. Yeah, so as you can see here, this is the user Kali, this is the hash, and yeah, basically this is what we need to know for now. And we have terminal is this one. This is terminal, this is called terminal. Most of our work will be here in the terminal. Okay, this is the Windows interface where you type the command. Here we type the command. You see what I did here? I typed the command cat etc.shadow inside the terminal. Shell, command interpreter that processes your input. Bash is Bash, it's used for automation, or if you want to write any custom malware. Okay, we can use Bash. We'll talk about the details just later, but you just need to know like this exists for now. And here we have the essential command for navigation. Okay, so let's go ahead and start navigation. Let's start this. We'll go through each one by one, but first let's see what each command does. pwd, start with pwd. Sprint working directory shows current location. Okay, pw will tell you where you are right now. Okay, the current location. Okay, and cd will change your directory. Let's say you want to move around from one directory to another, or one folder to another, you can use the command cd. Okay, ls will list files and folders, like ls.la shows hidden files. Yeah, so ls is a command to list all the files and folder in your directory. Okay, 3, displays directory structure graphically. Whoami displays the current user, the current login user. So let's go ahead and try it on the Kali Linux. Let's clear this and close this one. We don't need it. So let's start with pwd. Okay, so right now it's telling me I'm inside home/Kali. Okay, that's where I am right now. Okay, let's go ahead and yeah, right now I'm on the root. Remember, the root is the highest level. This is the root. Now let's type pwd. It's showing me this slash. That means I'm in the root now. Okay, and let's use ls to see what we have inside this root folder. Okay, like we have here the bin, all the folders that I showed you from the graphical user interface. On terminal also you can see it here, right? So, and let's say you want to see hidden files, ls/a slash yeah /a to see hidden files. Okay, and we have here what else we have? We have whoami command. Whoami, it's telling me Kali. It will tell you because I'm logged in from Kali user, right? So I'm getting Kali. And we have like tree. It's going to show you all the command in a tree format. Okay, yeah. Okay, So let's create one folder here, mki dir. I'm going to create one folder. I'm going to use this command make dir to create one folder. Okay, but first let's navigate to desktop so that we can see the actual folder. One second. Dir ls yeah cd ls cd kali ls and cd desktop. So you see what I'm doing now? I'm navigating from cd is used to change directory, right? We can just click where you want to go, the directory, and it will take you there. Okay, so I believe those are the commands. cd ls3 change directory. We can change directory, like let's say we want to go to back to home. All we have to do is like use the cd tilde. It's going to take me to home. Let's say I want to go back to desktop, even if it's not in the same folder. All I have to do is like let's see. No, let's go ahead and go back here. Okay, desktop slash kali desktop ls cd kali okay, so this is the use of these commands. Okay, these are essential for navigation to move around from one folder to another. Right, so I want to go to Kali. All I have to do is cd Kali, right? And then I want to go to desktop, cd desktop. That's the main command that we need to know. And we have also commands for operations like cp file1 file2, copy file1 to file2. So basically it's just copying files from one file. Let's say we have two folders. Okay, you want to copy this one, put it inside here. You can do that. Move file, move and rename file1 to file2. Okay, the difference between copy and cp and move is that cp will just copy the file, put it here, and mv will move the file and rename it. rm file will remove the file. Okay, if we have a directory and we can use rm-r. Okay, and touch file, we can create an empty file or update timestamp, or we can use touch to create a file. Okay, find / name underscore txt, search files by name. Okay, this is to search files by name. Locate, bash, fast search. This is to search also. So let's go ahead and try it out in the command here. Okay, dir cd cd desktop. So first I'm going to create directory here. I'm going to call it Linux commands Linux commands ls. Yeah, so first I'm going to search for I'm going to try to find it using the name Linux commands. Yeah, so yeah, this is one way of finding the commands. Okay, so let me navigate to Linux command folder, commands folder. Here I'm going to create two files. Make their file 1 and their file 2. But you don't have to do it one by one. You can just create here like file, make this file 3 and file 4. Because it exists. Let's say here 5 and 6. Yeah, because I'm doing it. Okay, ls. Let me clear this first. ls. So we have all these files, right? So what I want to do is go to cd file 1. Okay, and add one touch. I'm going to use touch to create one text, like user.txt, one text file. So now I'm leaving here. Yeah. Okay, and let me go back. See what I did to go back. You can use .cd . So I can go back one level. If I want to go back like more than one level, I can just put slash here, put dot here. Got me? Based on how many levels I want to go backwards. So now let's try to copy file 1 to file 2. Okay, copy /r. Okay, let's go ahead and see. cd file 1. Let's see in file 2 now. See in file 2, inside file 2 you can see that there is a folder called file 1, right? Because I just copied file 1 inside file 1. Okay, but still I think it's still, look, it's still, if you go to cd file 1, it's still there, right? See file 1, we just copied this file and put it inside file 2. That's the benefit of CP. And yeah, I think we use cp-r since there is inside file inside file 1. Okay, then we have another command which is mv move. Let's move file 1. Okay, still the file is still under the Linux command directory, the folder that we created, because we just copied the file and put it inside here, right? Now we're going to move it and we're going to check. It's going to disappear from here. Move file 1 to file 2. Cannot override directory. Yeah, directory is not empty. Directory is not empty. We cannot move file without. Let's go to cd file 1. Okay, and remove touch. Remove the users.txt. Remove the user.txt. I use rm to remove. Okay, so now I'm going to go back. Okay, ls. So now I'm just going to see the mv file 1 to file 2. Cannot override directory is not empty. Actually it should be empty now. Let's see. Let's try to move it to file 3. Yeah, so it's done. So let's go ahead and see. As you can see now, file 1 disappeared from the list because right now it's inside file 3. Let's go to file 3. Let's see here, ls. It's inside file 3. Okay, that's how we can navigate using move, the difference between move and cp. And let's say I want to just remove the files. Okay, now let's say all the files I have. I want to remove file 1, file 2. All I have to do is just type rm and then file 2. See, it's telling me cannot remove file 2, it's a directory. So rm is used to remove files, not directories, not folders. To remove folders we have to add r command. So when you click ls, now it's gone from the list. Okay, so we just removed the file here, the folder here. So now we learn how to create, how to copy, how to move, how to remove files and folders. Okay, touch, we talked about it. This is how we can create a file. Like for example, let's say I will create a text file. I'll name it test.txt. Okay, so now ls, yeah, you can see that it's showing here text.txt, right? This is just a file, so I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And let's say I want to find another command, name, find by name. Let's put here asterisk txt. I want to find all the files that have .txt extensions. .txt extension, but not from the root. This is from the root. I want to find from here. Let's try to do it. Desktop. Yeah, you can search by file by name here. Okay, file, next find root. Okay, this is going to look from the root because the path is actually specified root, right? So you can specify any path here, but this is the same syntax. You can use if you mention the name, it will search by the name. So we have other command, locate. This is for fast search, requires update db. So let's locate test.txt. Again, this is searching from the test.txt. Locate test.txt. I guess there is more than one file, test.txt. So, but test.txt, locate the bash. Locate is another command. So let's move on now. Now we are going to talk about view and edit files. Okay, so to view file we have cat command. It's going to display the entire file content. Less we have views file with paginations, q to quit. Okay, and head -5 file shows the first 5 line. Okay, and tail -10 shows the last 10 lines. Nano file.txt, simple text editor like Notepad or something. Vim is advanced text editor. So you just need to know, you just need to try it out, check each command and see what it does. Okay, let's start with ls here. Right now, let's see cat command, cat file dot test dot txt. It's not displaying anything because there's actually nothing inside the test.txt. So I want to write something inside the file. How can I do that? I can just use nano here, test.txt. Okay, I can just type here hello world or something. Okay, this is test file. Okay, now in order to exit, all I have to do is just click. We have here, yeah, so I just click here, yes, it's going to save it for me. To check cat test.txt. Yeah, you can see now it's saying hello world. This is a test file, right? This is what we wrote inside the test file. So again, what I did is I just created the file before, right? I used touch command to create the file .test.com, and then now I am using Nano to just view. Think of Nano like a notepad. Same concept, yeah. It's simple text editor. Okay, but if there is an advanced text editor, we call it Vim. Okay, it's a little bit advanced. Let's try it here. So you can see now it opened for me, right? So let's say I want to edit. Write it down here. I can just click here ESC and click I or insert or something, and it will do that. ESC, insert, and you can type whatever you want here. Escape key and insert, right? And you click escape key again to save it. You click one colon at the bottom here. You see this one colon Q. This will save without no, this will not save. Will just exit. But if you type WQ and exclamation mark, it will save and exit. Okay, you can see that one here. cat.test.text saved, right? Let's try it one more time, because many beginners actually they suffer from using Vim. Okay, so now let's click escape, enter, insert. Let's type more information here, more content. Now let's click colon Q and exclamation mark. It's not going to save it. Look, cat test.txt. As you see, it didn't save what we wrote because we didn't put colon WQ exclamation. You have to remember this command actually. Colon WQ exclamation. And let's say I want to see to use less. Let's use less. Test.text. Okay, we cannot use it here because actually our content is not that much. So let's try to add nano test.txt, and we'll try to add as many content as possible. Okay, just for the sake of practice, I'm going to type this one, then I'm going to save this one. So it's saved. So let's test it out. Cat test.txt. Yeah. So now let's use less text.txt. So it's going to show me the first few texts. File pagination. It's going to show me everything but with pagination. That means I have to go down in order to see the next page, or move around using the arrows like this. Yeah, it's just like showing me by page. And we can click Q to close. Q, and let's say we want to see only the first 5 lines. we have to just use head -5 test.txt, and it's going to show me the first 5 lines. Okay, if I use tail -10 files.test.txt, it's going to use the last 10 lines. This is the last lines. You see, this is the first 5 lines. Okay, you can see it like this. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Okay, and if you say this, if I use tell, and it's going to count it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to show me the last 10 lines. Okay, and that's what we need to understand. And we have something called file permissions. File permissions is very important. Actually, you need to know what this means. This is how it's represented in the Linux. Okay, it doesn't say read, write. It uses this command. Okay, D means, if you see D here at the beginning, it means it's a directory. If you see dash at the beginning, it means it's a regular file, like a file. Okay, and the first 3 character here, DRWX. Okay, this one, this RWX, is the owner's permission, file owner or folder owner. Okay, the second one, R-X, this is group permission. The next 3 characters is the group permission, and the last one, R-X, is the others permission. Okay, R means read. Okay, it's represented by the number 4, and W means write, represented by the number 2, and X means 1, execute. Let's go ahead and try it out here. Let me type the command so that it will display for me all the ls-la. This command actually will show me. Yeah, remember this command, ls-la will show you all this. Okay, you can also use L, but it will only display the it will not show you the hidden files or folders, right? That's why I used ls-la. So let's start with this one. Let's start with file 3. Okay, this one. So as you can see, this is the permission, right? So it starts with D. So from here we can know this is the folder, not a file, right? And then we know that the first 3 permissions are for the owner. Owner can read, can write, can execute. And the next 3 permissions are for the group. A group can read, write, and execute. And the third is for others. They can only read and execute. They cannot write. Okay. Same thing with the file. The file starts with the minus here. That means it's a file, it's not a folder. And then RW, read, write, but cannot execute. So this is what we need to understand about the file permissions. And this is how it's represented. It can be represented by numbers as well. Okay. Like we said here, we have like regular files. Okay. Owner, we have let's just see how much is spending. Okay, let's continue. We have octal notation guide, how to give permissions using the numbers instead of the text here, RWR. Yep. So 644 means that regular files is given for regular files. This one, dash RW. The owner has read and write, doesn't have executable, but he has the group. The group has only read, and the others have only only read. Okay, and same thing here. 755 is for executables and scripts. Everyone can run. Okay, so we have executable for all, like we put executable for all, and only the owner can write 755. Okay, we have here 600. This is secret file like SSH key or password. We put RW on the owner, read and write, and we have private directories here. Only the owner can read, write, and execute. We have 777, full permission, full access, dangerous. 777. Okay, so basically, let's see how this is implemented in the command line. Okay, we use the command used chmod command. We use 755 to make executable by all, make the file executable by all. Okay, but it can only be written by the owner. You see this one, 755, it's executable and can be read by all, but only the owner can write it. So this is actually important. 755, we will use it to run tools and commands. 600 is used, only owner can read. It's only for SSH keys, right? For regular file, we can just keep it 644. Owner writes, others only read. Okay, and these three commands are very important. Or we can also use like, yeah, but keep it. Yeah, we can just do this way. Okay, if you remember this command, yeah, let's try it out here. Kali, clear this terminal, ls and ls minus l. Okay, we have yeah. So I just want to create, create one executable file like test2.sh ls minus la. So I just created an executable file. Okay, sample executable file. So I just want this executable file to be executable. Okay, all I have to do is just change mode. Okay, and change mode, this command, and I'm going to use 755 and type test2.sh. So let's see now how it looks like. Yeah, as you can see, the color turned green, and we changed the permission of this file. So we made it like anyone can execute this file. And to run any executable, all you have to do is like this, test2.sh. This is how we can run any executable file. You go to the folder where it's located, and you just click / and run it from here. Okay, or we can also do this command, change mode. Okay, u plus x, and name here, let's say test.txt. Now let's go ls minus l. You see what I did there? It's the same thing, but here I just let the owner execute. Okay, only the owner executes. U plus v means only the owner will execute, but not the group. But let's make it g plus x as well. G plus x here. I just gave g plus s, and yeah. So I gave permission to execute also to the group. So look, just remember this command 755 in order to make any executable file executable. Okay, at least for all the, yeah, it will be executable by all. Okay, remember this command 755. Let's go next, and we have user and privilege management. We have who am I, displays the current user. We talked about it in the previous session. and we have su username, switch user. This is to switch user. Let's say we can go su root for root access or somewhere here. Yeah, su is used to move from one user to another. Sudo command, run command with elevated privileges. Yeah, let's say you're not an admin, just a normal user. You can use sudo to run as administrator. It's like run as administrator in Windows. Sudo password root, set root password, add user John creates a new user. Okay, you can use add user command to create a new user. Cat etc/password to list all users. Cat etc plus shadow password hash root only. Yeah, we already tried this commands. Let's check the other commands here. Let's try who am I, which we already tried. I'm in Kali, right? The current user is Kali. Let's see su. Let's move to the root. Okay, see, it's asking me for a password, and I'll name it authentication failure because I didn't put the correct password. Not actually sure why, but okay, so let's check what the default root password for Kali default, because yeah, it's actually Kali root. This is the root is for the normal user, but for not set by default. So all we have to do is just click su and leave it like that. Let's see. From Kali account to switch to root, sudo.su. Yeah, sudo.su. Yeah, okay. So we just now we are in the root. Okay, we just have to click sudo, type sudo su. Okay, then put the Kali password, which is Kali, and then it will take us to the root terminal. Clear. So now I have full access on the system. Okay. Yeah. So let's say I want to create a new user. I would use add user. Okay, John. What I want his password to be. Let me type his password. Done. And his name. Let's name John K. Room number, no need. Work phone, home phone, other, no need. Is this information correct? Yes. Done. So now let's move to John. I'm going to move to John. I'm just going to type su John. Now I have accessed John terminal. Okay, John user. I just used su the username. Okay, but now let's use to Kali username. Same idea. This is how we can shift. So let's say I want to run one command. Let's say cat dot or let's do it from John's user so we can see how it will work. John is a normal user right now. So let's try to access cat etc dot shadow. Yeah, permission denied, because we don't have permission actually to access this one. But if we type sudo, it's going to work. We just have to type the password here. John is not a sudo word file. Okay, so let's try to type to access it as root. We use su command and try to access it. User cat Okay, so yeah, yeah. So we learned how to, yeah, sudo password root. This is to change the password, or you can also change the password from here for this user. Let's say password, the current password for John, and the new password for John. Yeah, and here we have created change the password, and it's not changing because I'm using the same password. Yeah, I'm putting the same password, the same password that I have. So let's change it up. Let's put it like this. Done. Password updated successfully. This is how we change the password. And to see the cat etc, let's navigate to root first. Su sudo su. Okay, yes, I've changed the password, so let's try to type this one. Yeah, so clear this one. Cat slash etc slash password. Yeah, see, it listed all the users that are inside the. Right. So let's move on to the next one. This grep pattern matching. Yeah, used to find text in files. Okay. Let's say we have log file here to text. We just type grep error log file to text. It will find all the error lines inside the text. Grep -I is case insensitive search. Okay. -C counts much. And how many errors is there on this file? And error line starting with error. Okay, this line starting with error. Cat log file grep 192.168. Pipe example, find IPs. Okay, so I want to try this pattern matching and searching using to find files. Let's try grep. Okay, I will do this by let's go ahead and do this one. I'm going to put this inside the test.txt. Yeah, because one second. Su Kali. Okay, clear because I have permissions. Ls. Okay, I'm going to cat etc cat slash etc slash password. I'm going to put it inside test.txt. Yeah, let's see cat test.txt. Yeah, great. So now I'm going to try to grep root, the user root, okay, from test.txt. Yeah, as you can see, it just displays the line where root is mentioned, okay, on the file, from the file. Grep is used to search text inside the file. Okay, so let's try one more thing. Let's try count. How many times it's mentioned? 2 times. Root is mentioned 2 times in 2 lines, I think. 2 lines, yeah. See what starts with root. We can just put this one and put slash this one. Yeah, so it just displays what's starting with root. You can also do it this way, like cat test.txt and do line here, grep, and root from here. It's the same idea. So basically, grep is used to search text inside the file. Okay, and we have advanced text processing like sed, stream editor, find and replace. Okay, sed is s/old/new. Replace all occurrences. Okay, this is used to replace actually. Sed s/old new g file, edit file in place. So we're going to replace root. Let's try to replace root. Okay, let's try to replace root. Text processing, extract columns. Awk print one. File the text, print first column. Awk if this print one. It's the password, print username. Okay, print only the first columns, like the usernames. So that's awk. It's used for text processing. Let's go ahead and try it out here. Let's try sed. Let's try root here, and test.txt. We're supposed to find and replace it with what? With the we're supposed to click S here, and with the old root, replace all root with the tor. Okay, and then G. So let's see what it did. As you can see, it's changed root to tor. All the root that was there, changed it to tor. So basically, it finds the file and change it. To confirm, we can just cat clear this first. Let me show you. Cat test.txt grep root. Yeah, I think it's not permanent. Let's see tor. It's there. No, because this set is actually not saving it. Yeah, it's just displaying here. It's replacing it, but it's not saving it. Let's replace here. Replace test.test1.txt. Okay. Yeah. You see what I used here? This greater than sign. It means take the output of this, put it inside this file. Okay, cat text test.txt, test1.txt. Yeah, so you can see now it is all tor. So edit file in place. Edit file in place. Let's try edit file in place. Let's try to edit this to i/i and remove this one. Okay, let's grep. Yeah, so in order to edit it completely, we have to use -i. It's going to edit the file itself. Okay, so we use -i here, this one. So you see what it's doing? It's looking for the file, and it's S means starting. Okay, here you put the old text here. This is the new text. Text processing. Let's play around with the text processing as well. Here. We have let's print the first column. Awk print $1 $1 test.txt. It's going to print the first column of everything, which is this one. going to print the first column. It's going to print the first column. Okay, let's test it by printing 2. It's only going to print the second column. You see, it's printing the first column because print 1, print column. So let's try to different command here. Print awk /f print $sign let's put 1 here and /etc password here. It's going to print the first column of all the etc password. So let's go ahead for the networking part. Next command, clear this one. So networking command, reconnaissance. Okay, so there are a few commands that we need to know in networking. First command is ifconfig. Okay, this displays the network interface configuration. It's like ipconfig, in CMD we have ipconfig, right? And in Windows to check the IP. ifconfig is the same thing. So this is the IP of this Linux. Okay, so iwconfig is the wireless network configuration. This is for the wireless. Okay, let's say now we don't have any wireless adapter, but if we put a wireless adapter, it's going to bring the IP here also, the information. iwconfig. So here, and we have IP-A. This is no, actually there is no dash, so I just remove. This is a modern alternative for ifconfig. So this is the same as ifconfig, but this is the modern alternative. So we IP/A. So same thing as that. So let's clear it and ping 192.1.1.1. Ping is like it's just ping. Ping is like accessing the network. It's used to test the connectivity between the networks. Okay, and ARP-8 is going to list the ARP table. Clear. This is actually similar with the clear ARP-A, and it's going to list all the advanced commands we have here. We have netstat unknown, active connection, and listening ports. This command is actually useful because it will help us identify if we get into a system, a network or a company, and we were able to access the company PC or something. We want to know the ports of the internal port of the network services from inside the network. Okay, we can use this command. Let's start. Netstat those unknown. It's going to list for me all the ports internal network in the internal network, all the ports here. Okay, so we have a modern alternative for this SS unknown. It basically does the same thing. It just lists the ports, the internal ports of all the active connections and listening ports. And we have ns lookup domain.com. This is used for DNS lookup. Like you type anything here, instead of domain, let's say google.com. Yeah, it's going to display for you the IP, the Google IP here, and the name and the Google IP. Yeah, and trace route to trace route to the target here, and trace route 8.8.8.8, and we have here OS domain.com, domain ownership info. Here we have bash. Now we are going to talk about bash scripting. Let's check first what time it is and how much time it is. And we spent 1 hour already. Let's finalize it. Bash scripting. So every script starts with this. This is what we need to know about bash scripting. Every script starts like with this hash and hashtag !bin/bash. Key components are variables, var equals to value, or var equals to add command, conditionals, if condition, then fee, loops, for, while loop, for, repetition, function name. So let's try to play around with it first. Let's start. Just stop the video, take some. Let's go to the bash commands here. Okay, this is if statement. If one is like, this is a variable. This is how you assign a variable, and yeah, this is a for loop. Okay, so actually, this is enough, yani, for like in order to start out. So we can do one thing. For you need to practice the steps, like create a file with different permissions, like use change mode to restrict access to 600, like for station. Set 755 to executable script. Told you this is important. We'll use it a lot. And use change all to change parameters to change the owner. Okay. Verify LSA through this. Create a simple log. You can practice this commands, this stuff on your free time, like accept the log and success metric. Yeah, so let's go through what we learned until now. Okay, the quick command references. We have the navigation, like we learned pwd. This is the command that will tell you where you are right now. cd will help you move from one directory to another. ls will display the list of all the directories and folders in your the place that you're in. ls -la, this will show you all the files with their permissions, and also the hidden files will be appear because click A. And we have here files cp, used to copy file from one place to another, one directory from another, and move, used to move file, and rm to remove, touch to create file, find to find, change mode and change on. Change mode is important because you need to change the permissions for the file or directory. Change on, same thing, concepts, just to change the owner. Ping, this is network command, and man command is also important. You need to understand it. It's built in help man ls. Like command help, what is command? So let's say we have something that you don't understand here, for example. Let's say you have a command, you don't know what to do with what it does. All you have to do is just click command.nano. It will open for you detailed information of what this Nano does, like another text editor inspired by Pico and everything. Nano is a small, friendly text editor, copies, looks, feels like Pico. Yeah, see, and what is also Nano? Yeah, and this will give you information also. So these commands will help you, and redirection also, don't forget about that. Let's say echo the command that let's say I want to hello world, okay, and I want to put it inside file test. So let's create, okay, let's call it bash test dot tsh, right? So let's cat bash test. See, it displays hello world. Okay, so what I did is just this is redirection. This greater than sign is redirection. Actually, I'm just taking the content here and putting it inside the file. Okay, let's say you want to put a different content here. See what will happen? It will completely remove the old text and replace it. Okay, if you want to append, you have to use two redirections here, two, not one. Two, it will append. Let's try some different text here, and let's see. As you can see, it appended. You have to use two arrows with this. Okay, and let's see what else we have here that we missed. What command we missed? cd ls. Yeah, to go to a folder. Let's say you want to go to desktop. Okay, you can just go like this, desktop, and just type slash here. This works actually for the root. Let's go to the root, cd root. Let's go to the root. Directory. cd permission denied. Okay, so let's go to desktop. Okay, let's try to let's say we want to see the file. Let's see ls here. Okay, we want to see the content of file 3. We don't have to go through the file in order to see it. You can just type ls and then type file 3, the name of the file 3 here. It's going to show you the content of the file. Let's see ls minus la. Yeah, it does that also. So you don't have to go inside the folder in order to check the file content. And yeah, text searching download. Let's say we want to copy test.txt or sum.txt, and I want to copy it to desktop, and I put slash here. Cannot start. Yeah, because there is no file there. Yeah, rm locate, and yeah, basically we have already talked about most of the things that we need to talk about. Just one more thing. Let's say you want to check here. Let's say you want to check text file in GUI, gedit. It will allow you to open command here, test.txt. It's not installed on my PC, so but basically it will let you it's going to let you open the file in the GUI, gedit. It's the same like Notepad. Okay. But this might take time, so let's continue with the other command until it finishes. And let's say you want to start a service, Apache service or something. You can go service here, command, type Apache to start. So this is how you start a service. Okay, so you can stop also as well, but yeah, we start the service. And then there is one command. Let's say you want to transfer files from your PC to another system. You can use this command, python -m simple http server 8080 no module. So again, some files won't work here because I didn't install it, but this is a command that we can use. And let's say you want to ctl enable SSH. So this is if you want to enable a specific service or permanent, you can use systemctl here, Kali. Okay, and let's say you want to download packages or update apt.get.update. This will update the system, and this will upgrade, and let's say when we will use this a lot actually when we want to download tools like cybersecurity tools. Let's say build GitHub. Here we have build evasion here, this tool. Let's say you want to download it. So what you will do exactly, it's like you can go here, you can go git clone here, GitHub CLI, you can just clone it from here. You can try this one, copy this, or you can follow the instructions from here. See, git clone, you can just install git here, make sure git is installed on your PC, and once it's installed, because it's already doing something in the background, I think. There's permission issue, so let's just go ahead. SU Kali. So this is one way of installing. We can install from here, and that's it for now. Let's go ahead and continue in our next session. We're going to talk more about the next thing, but I encourage you to revise to play around with the commands we learned, and like especially bash scripting. Just have a look at it, how it works, and we can. Bash scripting actually is very simple. Like it's important. Like you can create here nano bash test.sh. Okay, let's say I want to create a bash script here. I'll just use this command as discussed. It has to start with this one, hash, this one, bin /bash. Okay, and let's say I want to assign a variable a here. I want to call it hello world, hello here, and b I'm going to equal to hello world. And remember, you cannot put space here, and world. Okay, remove the space, and then echo to call a variable we have to use the $sign. and $p, and let's see what happens now. Bash test.sh. Now it's going to run because I have already made it executable. If it's not executable, you can do it by using this command, chmod 755, okay, and the file name, or you can use this one, +x bash test.sh. It will achieve the same thing. So now let's see if it will work. Hello world, it's working. So basically that's what bash does, and we have to also know what's this if else. Let's go ahead and try to open it again, and let's try to do something here with the commands. We'll do something with for and if loop, just so we can have an idea of what exactly is the purpose of bash. This is going to do $sign here. If $1 is equals to I'm not sure about the space, equals to empty, then there's a closing bracket, then echo you forgot to put the IP address, okay. Else, here I put else for IP in sequence 1 up to 254, okay. Do ping -c 192 -c1 $192.168.1 $IP, okay, and then grep 64 bytes, and then cut -d this empty file -f4 tr-d this one, and then done. P. So basically that's the commands I need to put. So let me explain to you what this will do actually, okay. It's very important. Okay, this script is going to first check the input, okay. The user will enter the IP, okay, and then it's going to, no, the user will ping. This will scan the, it will scan the IP, okay. It's going to scan the IP. It's going to check if the user has entered an IP, okay. Else for IP in sequence 1 to 254. It's like it's going to check from 1 up to 254, okay. It's going to ping for each IP one by one, okay. It will check if the IP is successful. It's going to display 64 bytes, right? It's going to cache that one and remove all the extra unnecessary text, and then it's going to mention